Hey everyone, you know what time it is, time it is, time it is. Well, I'm on lunch break, as you know, and I'm here to talk about the narcissist. And what I want to talk about, why do narcissists leave their belongings, or why do they make sure they owe you something? Now, it is a question. Now, people ask these questions, and I'm gonna answer it plain and simple. Let me throw this gun out. Why do the narcissists leave their belongings in your house? I am blessed that my narc, I never stayed with him. I'm blessed with that. I'm blessed on a lot of things because I'm like, God, we have known each other for 8 years, but I was blessed on so many levels that I was watching videos or I was talking to people and they have gone through living hell that I went through a lot. And I can imagine if I would have stayed with her, if I would have got we would have got married, that we was like talking about getting married. So, but a narcissist would talk about getting married to anybody. They don't have no desire. As long as you are successful, they image you. So they're the most ignorant. They're the most ignorant, stupid, rudest, possessive of Satan and their demons. They're them people. I tell everybody when I get on here, run, or you're gonna be miserable for the rest of your life. You're going to be miserable for the rest of your life. The 8 years that I was with that person, on and off, I tell everybody I was on and off. Thank God. I was miserable. God knows I was miserable. At the end of that day, I'm going to talk about, but I just want y'all to say, I just want y'all to hear, I was miserable. I want you guys to understand. I was miserable. I was so unhappy. Being with a narc is the worst thing you can ever be with someone. It's the worst person you can ever be with. A narc, oh my God, all my videos tell you, run. You know, when they have that video, they show on the thing and somebody see something and they all of a sudden you hear that voice say, run. Listen. Run! If you can't hear it, go and watch Forrest Gump and listen to that little girl say, run, Forrest, run! Listen! If you come in contact with a narc, run! This is the reason why I'm making these videos. Listen. If you can't listen to me in any other thing, just run. So, why do a narc leave their belongings at your house or owing you money? Please, now I'm going to say this because I know my narc owed me $700. Yeah, we were dating, but no, she said she borrowed this money because these narcs are broke. They have no money. But they pretend like they have money. They pretend like they are, well, she pretend like she was an RN. And I talked about this before in my previous videos. She pretend like she was an RN at that time. She pretend that she had a daughter And she said that her money got caught up because her daughter had to have surgery. These narcs, listen, will lie. Will tell you lie. I doubt she have a daughter. I never met the daughter. Never met her. Never met the daughter. But hey, there's no here or there. She said that her mother was in the hospital and had an aneurysm. They will lie. Listen, I don't know if her mother had an aneurysm or not. I am at this point that I can't take her word for it because I know she's a narc. So, she's supposed to be an RN, quote unquote. Didn't have the money to go. She's supposed to be living in Georgia, and didn't have the money to go to Virginia. And she asked to borrow it, and I sent her PayPal, sent her that money. The first money, it was $350, I think. I have to look on my PayPal. And now y'all know I could really take her to court and get this money back, but I wouldn't waste my time. I don't want to have anything to do with a narc. She's pretty. I just want her to stay out of my life. She's pretty blocked on everything that I have. I blocked her on PayPal, Cash App, email. I blocked her on everything. And that's how you have to do a narc. You have to have no contact. As money, they want to have access with you. So money or belongings, if they lived with you and they left it, they're leaving it there. So if it doesn't work out with their new supply, that is actually old supply. If it doesn't work out with their supply, they will decide to call you up and say, hey, I have some belongings there. Can I come over and pick them up or something like that? And you'll say, yeah, please come and get it. And when they come over, they're going to hoover you. Now, if you don't know what hoover means, I explained this before, but I'll explain it again. Hoover is like, you ever heard of the vacuum cleaner hoover? Hoover is like sucking you in. Sucking you in. So they will hoover you. That's what they'll do. They'll hoover you. Oh, and start the love bombing. Once they start with the love bombing, hoovering, and everything goes, it's eventually going back to their old ways. And it's going to be worse. Not better. It's going to be worse. And the reason why it's going to be worse because you made them work harder. And I said that before. You have to stay away from a narc. A narc is not going to make you happy. A narc is only about themselves. It's all about them. It's not about you, your feelings. What about your feelings? Your feelings mean nothing. How you feel. What? Who are you? That's how narcs see things. They care nothing about anyone's feelings but themselves. You mean nothing to them. So remember that.